What is that?
Ooh, black licorice.
Oh, no.
No, thanks.
Black licorice
Nope.
cats.
Cats?
What is that? Oh, now he has to try
That sounds like it was made for me.
Yeah,
Try that.
that's for
Everything
you.
Garrett likes.
Look at these little kitty cats.
They're like...
But it's kind of
Hard.
like the gross kind of black
No.
licorice.
This
know,
is
I
like
like
European
this,
candy.
I like the kind of minty kind, like the
my
jelly
teeth.
beans. These are kind of like the gross kind.
No, I'll take
Just saying.
these. No
Oh
one
my
likes
god,
them.
yeah, I have
The
those.
green tea Kit Kats.
Do you even want to
are
try one,
really good.
Rocco?
No.
All right, I'm on it.
Oh my god, it's like a jujube.
That's my favorite.
Damn, these are good.
When I went to Europe, like in 2000, I would buy these little, I don't even remember what country it was in, probably like Italy or, I don't even remember, but there were these little boxes like next to the gum and stuff, but it would be like tiny little hard black licorice like this, but even harder.
Oh god.
And I don't know if it was like a breath kind of thing or whatever, I couldn't even understand the packaging.
Was it called Sen-Sen?
It might have. There was a bunch of them, and they all had.
There was a.
It looked like a little dispenser of mints.
There
but
was
they
a
were black
thing like that
licorice.
for it actually was kind of supposed to be like a breath thing.
Yeah.
Called Sen-Sen, and that is a product from like 1920.
Wow.
And I remember my grandma used to have that, and it was like,
Yeah, have a
this is
Sen-Sen.
the oldest shit ever. What? And then she would go to buy it, and it's like, no one sells it anymore. No one sells it anymore. And I remember someone at a store we went to was like, well, yeah, it's from the fucking Depression. Like, it was
Made out of
just-
wax.
And I looked it up, and it was like
From the
yeah.
fucking Depression.
You only ate it when you're sad as fuck.
Yeah. No, but you know what I mean? It was
Yeah,
definitely from
yeah.
an old.
It's just
I
old.
watched that episode of The Wonder Years the other day with
it's like
his,
poor candy.
with his grandpa in his car.
Oh my god.
That's
where
one
he
of-
can't drive anymore.
You know what? And that's good. And I always think of the ending. Yeah, it's really sad.
yeah, yeah.
But that episode is one of the best for the reason that it really well represents that time in your life
Smells like
when you're
butt.
with an older grandparent or whatever, where you start to see the gulf between you and them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's one thing where, oh, we're a family. But at least for me, I'm only speaking for myself. I had grandparents who passed away, who have since passed away. But in their final days, it was the only time where it felt like we were different.
Yeah.
Like, they would take me somewhere and ask about, well, where's so-and-so? What are you talking about? They're not, like they look at her like there's a crazy person. It's like, they're looking at my grandparents like a crazy person? You know, I experienced that personally. And that episode has that, where he takes... Kevin is like, where the hell are we going? And they go and get pie. Oh, yeah, is it Mabel here? Where's Mabel? I don't know anyone here named Mabel. Oh, I was just here. When? Must have been 2 years ago. Okay. You want pie or not? You know, like everyone's just looking at the guy like, speed this up. And
He's taking
Kevin's
too
just
long.
like, what's going on?
Yeah.
That was such a good episode. I'm almost done with that show. Like the whole.
Oh, it's such a good show.
How many episodes is that?
It's a lot.
I don't know. It's 6 seasons, and they're typily
Like 30.
anywhere from 20. I mean, below
first one was
20
short,
and above
yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, first one's 6.
Yeah.
But I just want to say real quick, that box set has more extras than any box set I think ever produced. And I read an
More than
article.
the Lord of the Rings?
And I read
Wow.
absolutely.
Wow.
And
Wow.
and I read an article, another review about it, where they were saying like it almost borders on.
Too much?
Yeah, and because I felt the same way. I'm like, I'm on like the 5th disc of shit, and I'm like, I don't need to hear any more about it. Like no, it's like no, they got everyone and everything, and so
give them music?
I'm in the final disc now, and I'm like, what extras are left, dude? They got first of all, they interview Seth Green. Because remember, he was one of the kids in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, why do they interview him?
yeah.
But it actually wasn't bad. He talks about his experience on the set. Okay, whatever. They got David Schwimmer.
Whoa!
They got David Schwimmer because
Fuck.
he was
Yeah,
her boyfriend.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Winnie's?
No. Karen's.
Karen's boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, they got him. He like came and talked about like, yeah, it was one of my first acting gigs
That's
and
when
whatever.
she wanted to move out with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wanted to move out, and great episode is when she suddenly comes back home. Yeah, I wasn't working out with him, whatever. And then the dad's like, see, I told them I never wanted them to live together like this. I didn't think that was right. I didn't whatever. And then the boyfriend, who everyone thinks is a scumbag,
Yeah.
he's like sleeping with her, goes, well, yeah, I agree with you. And they're like, what? And he goes, that's what the argument was over. I wanted her to marry me. Oh, and then so the dad starts to like him, like, hey, let him come over for dinner. Okay, yeah, whatever. Remember? And then he camps in the tent in the front yard and it's raining, and they're like, yeah, what should we do? Do we get him to go away? And the dad has one of those moments where he's finally touching. He goes, I'll tell you what, any guy who's gonna go through all that must be crazy about you. You know. So anyway,
Oh,
and then the
that's a
next,
good show.
episode, he's back to work.
Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen
Anyway.
Wonder Years, it's just ruined for me.
Sorry.
Whatever.
Heard it's a good show.